This is Dr. Tara Van Sant Stern with SSD Global Solutions, which stands for Smart, Simple Decision Making. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our Leaner Six Sigma programs. So a lot of people ask me, what is Lean Six Sigma? And it's a blend of two powerful problem-solving methodologies, Lean Thinking and Six Sigma. And then sometimes I have people ask me these questions. Well, isn't Six Sigma outdated, or isn't it primarily for manufacturing? Well, of the Fortune 100 companies, 80%, so that means 80 out of the 100 Fortune 100 companies use some form of Six Sigma. So I'll kind of let you decide on that one. And then as far as the manufacturing argument, in the early 90s, both of these methodologies were created in the 1980s. In the early 1990s, as independent methodologies, they did morph over into service models. So they've been also valuable for service for several decades now. The last question I get is, isn't it too complicated and heavy on statistics? Well, certainly the original Six Sigma, in fact, in the original Six Sigma classes, you were taking the equivalent of Statistics 101. And if that was not something that you enjoyed doing, it was kind of difficult. Since this program started in the 80s, we also didn't have all the great software that we have now to kind of facilitate statistics and math. So Lean Six Sigma, when the two came together, placed more emphasis on people and less on statistics, but there was still some math involved, but it was a much more simplified. And then about 15 years ago, there was a real push to simplify the math in Lean Six Sigma. And then the advantage of Leaner Six Sigma, my program, is that now it's even easier because we have all kinds of tools such as Excel, lots of different statistical templates. So what is the purpose of Lean Six Sigma? In a nutshell, Lean Six Sigma takes an existing process and makes that existing process better, faster, or more cost-effective. That's the whole idea. So if you were building something from scratch, that would be a different program. Lean Six Sigma technically focuses on things you already have in place and how you can make those better, faster, more cost-effective. Now, Leaner, my product, just makes even that easier and more simple to do. By simplifying the statistics, by introducing easy-to-use templates, and making the methodology easier to understand. Now, in project management, we're often taught that you can't have all three. Things can't be better, faster, more cost-effective. If they're better and faster, then they're not going to be cheap. If they're cheap and fast, well, then they're not going to be very good, right? But in Lean Six Sigma, we use those terms better, faster, more cost-effective in a different way. We're looking at existing processes and independently applying those concepts. Can this process be made better? Can it be made faster? Can it be made more efficient, in other words? Can it be more cost effective? And when we talk about cost effectiveness, we say, can we make money on this process? Can we save money on this process? Can we avoid spending money on this process? So again, Leaner Six Sigma just has made even certification easier to attain. So your certification is still a Lean Six Sigma green belt, black belt, or master black belt, or also a yellow belt, but the leaner process made certification an easier thing to understand. So how does our program work, and how is it different from other programs? In phase one, you get an overview, and that's either online or in person, and that overview can last anywhere from 3 to 5 days. In phase two, you have online exercises, reinforcement, and there's also an online open book exam. Now, where we really are different from the competition is that in phase three, you're assigned an online mentor, and this online mentor helps you complete a Lean Six Sigma project. So in the new version of our program, you really have like your own personal consultant. Now, at the end of that project, you're going to be able to show definitive return on investment. And by that, I mean that you took a process that you wanted to make better, faster, more cost effective, and at the end of your report story, you're going to be able to show how much you made, saved, or avoided the company from spending. So pretty huge. If you want to know more about Leaner Six Sigma, then we'd like you to visit our website at www.ssdglobal.net. On our contact page, you'll see all the information for instructors, which includes their email and phone numbers. So thank you very much. I hope to see you on our website.